Welcome to the Live Explore podcast. If you like what you hear, please hit like and subscribe.
Hi everyone, I'm Isaiah Chass with Live Explore Real Estate and Lifestyle, and I'm here today with Jeff Main, great private money lender, and also has a unique solution to supporting local business. It's called Sonoma Connect. Jeff, thanks for coming.
Isaiah, thanks for having me. This is something that's really exciting to me. I've been involved in downtown Petaluma for quite a while, since probably 2001, resident of Petaluma since 82, and I've never seen anything quite like this. Even though we have a tremendous community, there hasn't been one resource that had the potential to bring us all together, and I think that's what the Sonoma Connect app really offers. So I'm excited to launch it. I'm excited to create it here in Petaluma and expand it out through the rest of Sonoma County.
That's awesome. I think it's a really cool way for people that don't know a whole lot about the area to know more about, get connected more, and for small businesses and local businesses to get their name out and be able to connect a broader audience.
That is a big theme of Sonoma Connect is small business. So our rule, the rule that I've created, is you have to have your headquarters in Sonoma County. Otherwise, we're not going to count you as a Sonoma County small business. And from there, we've got over 9,900 small businesses that we can reach out to that can be part of this app. And there's many, many different things that consumer can use the app for, but businesses, for the very first time that I've ever seen anywhere, now can communicate directly in the app with their clients and with their prospective clients. So that's exciting.
That's awesome. Can you walk us through how the app's laid out, what it does, just an overview of the app itself?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, from a consumer standpoint, we're trying to create everything you want in a community experience. So there is a similar to Nextdoor experience where you can communicate with each other as citizens. There is a Yelp type feature so that if you see a business and you want to promote it, there's a chance to advance that. There's also a chance, if you have your favorite restaurant or nail salon or whatever it is, to favorite that business. And what that does is by getting more favorites each week, that business is brought up to the top of the list and to the top of people's consciousness that are using the app. But I think one thing, going back to building a community, that I really liked was I had a suggestion from a local business, Eric LaFranchi at TAPS, and he said, if you really want a community experience with this, you have to include the nonprofits. And so what we did was we created a button at the top, just like restaurants, leisure, activities, whatever, is a nonprofit button. And what we've done with the Sonoma Connect app is offer the top shelf service that any business could pay for to these nonprofits for free. And all we ask is that the nonprofit go to its volunteer base, its donor base, and get them to download the app as a user and favorite that nonprofit so it'll stay at the top of everybody's consciousness. Because as a community, it's sometimes necessary to use the services of a nonprofit. But also, when things are good, you might want to donate to a nonprofit or donate your time. So having that list is a really powerful way to say, here's how I want to plug into my community.
That's great. Sonoma County is a place where there are so many great little shops and hole-in-the-wall places that I don't think a lot of people really know about or have a way to explore. And I personally see this as a great way for people to learn more about, what's going on.
I think so too. I think if you decide that, tonight I want Himalayan food, you can type in Himalayan in the app and it'll tell you not only where the restaurants are to get Himalayan food, but how they're rated, and it will give you near to far because it knows where you are because of the GPS in the app to help you to get to the places you want to go, and it'll give you directions as well.
That's awesome. And Jeff, you've always been involved in Petaluma and giving back to the community and helping the community grow. What do you see Sonoma Connect being able to do with Petaluma community and Sonoma County community as a whole with growing it and getting more businesses known?
Well, certainly, if a business wants to take advantage of the app, there is a way that you can tap into it, and with different levels of service. So, depending on your business and what you want to do, not every business wants to talk to its clients. Not every business wants prospective clients. There may be a referral based business. But if you're interested in new business, we do have tools that we can get into maybe another time where you can communicate with just citizens on the street that are going by your business, that you can reach out to them with a message or an incentive and try to get new business for yourself. As far as a customer, if you will, the ability to talk to each other, like I said, through the Nextdoor type feature, the ability to interact with that business and get a reward system going. Those are all tools that we can use in the app. And every business that subscribes to the app gets a homepage on the internet in addition to its own place within the app where you can have ratings, you can have video, you can have pictures. If you're a restaurant, you can have menus. You can even order from within our app at that particular restaurant to go or for delivery. So pretty flexible. Also really good for people that are coming in from out of town. Maybe I'm not even in California, but I want to visit. And it's like, well, what is Petaluma? What do I want to know? So our visitor center downtown has our app QR code that people can download if they're coming into town already. But if they're not, they can find us on the web and download the app and learn what they might want to experience when they're here.
And is there anything within the app other than the businesses themselves that it talks about different communities or outlines what they're about, or is there a plan in the future for that to be in there?
Well, I think that is a plan for the future, is I want government to be just like a business. I want Petaluma. You know, there was a time 20, 30 years ago where we had this organized shortwave radio communication that the city could use to talk to its citizens. Obviously, we've evolved past shortwave, although it's still there. And this app represents a chance for the city to be able to say, you know, what about the fires? When we had our evacuation center downtown, we could have used volunteers. Here's a way where, just like a business can reach out to its clients, the city could reach out to its citizens and say, hey, we need a couple hundred people down here right now to help out because we've got all these people coming in and it's an influx and we need support.
Right.
So that communication by a city is very important. So I think as we build out Petaluma, as we look towards Rohnert Park, Santa Rosa, Healdsburg, and downtown Sonoma, we're going to be encouraging government to get involved.
That's great. And if someone wants to download the app or a local business wants to get involved with it, what's the steps that they could take to get going with that?
Well, if you see our material around, we've got QR codes so you can go straight to your app store and get it, whether you've got an Android phone or an Apple phone.
And those are in all the local businesses that are part of it as well?
We've got them in a number of hotel rooms and hotels in Petaluma, and we're expanding into other cities. We've got it at the visitor center. There's a number of businesses that have window stickers now that have that QR code. But if you're not in one of those places, and maybe you're out of state and you're listening to this, you can just go to your app store and connect on Sonoma Connect app and download the app, and you'll have all the features that everybody else has.
Perfect. Well, Jeff, thanks for coming on and telling us all about it. I'm Isaiah Chass, Live Explore Real Estate and Lifestyle Podcast. This is Jeff Main with Sonoma Connect app. Looking forward to getting more involved with this.
Been a privilege, Isaiah. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you. See you guys next time.
Welcome to the Live Explore podcast. If you like what you hear, please hit like and subscribe.